teams who make their living beyond the arc, Grant.
Yeah, they love to shoot the three-point shot, and they do it effectively. And, of course, that means these two teams understand the importance of good spacing. They're great shooters on both sides, to be sure, but motion and ball movement are the real keys to their three-point attacks.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brunson passes to Barrett. Here's Randall. Horford pulls it in. Brown finds Tatum. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
And that one falls for Tatum. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. White, he's checked in for Smart.
Derek White.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to White. The three is up. The shot no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Now here's Brunson. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Williams against Hart. Kicks it out to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Knicks keep it alive. That one's good. Sims.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Tatum. Coming off a 31-point game against Indiana.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Here's Sims. It's a 5-point game. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Brunson. Here's Sims. Right side Hart. Wide open. Rebound Boston. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Here's Tatum. After the basket by New York. Williams passes to Horford. White for three. And no good. New York goes the other way with it. Here's Hart. Shoots over Brown. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
For the Knicks, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Sims. Grimes comes in for Barrett, and quickly subbed in for Brunson. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Muscala, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Horford. Hauser, he's checked in for Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Here's Hartenstein. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mike Muscala. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Here's Muscala. And Muscala with the slam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
The Celtics have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Brogdon. From the arc. And Toppin pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
You think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Buries it from 3.
Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time, it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Over to the left wing. Puts it up from 12. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Here's Hauser. Misses the 3.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Rose. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
A big strength of Rose. He has spent lots of time on becoming a better shooter, and it shows.
19.
Pass to Williams. There's the 3. That one is off.
Boston foul. Mike Muscala. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
And that one falls for Rose.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Tie game and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And what's your take on the Knicks so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Derek White out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Williams in at the center spot.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
New York trailing. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Barrett. Down low. White with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Back to Tatum. Outside, Brown. White against Rose. Outside, Brown. The three is up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 5-point Boston lead. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going. Just owning the offensive glass right now. Just refusing to let up.
Well, we saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Now a timeout called by New York. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York.
Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who can occasionally drain the three, but when he first entered the league, many considered him just to be a role player. Well, that role has changed.
The free throw drops for Randle. Well, since accepting a bigger role, Randle has really blossomed.
Well, it's great to see him evolve over time and actually BA just taking on more responsibility. And with the way his game has blossomed, you can see why. He's a big part of this team.
Hart's checked in for Rose. Now here's White. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Horford for 3. Hits the trifecta. Horford's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Barrett passes to Randle. Here's Barrett beyond the arc. It's hauled in by White.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Tatum. Outside, Brown. Launches a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A quality three-point shooter, Brown stretches your defense, making Jalen that much harder to guard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And again, the Knicks missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
For the Knicks, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Sims, and quickly subbed in for Barrett. Quickly outside. Brunson passes to Randle. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Horford outside. Pass to White. Brown with it. Horford outside. From deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Hart. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Pass to Hartenstein. That one no good. Nice D from Horford. Tatum passes to Brown. On the wing, Tatum. He's covered by Hart. Back to Brown. for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Some changes for Boston. Muscala, he's checked in for Williams. Brogdon comes in for Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Brunson passes to Quickly. Back to Brunson to stop the run. Good work there as it goes.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Grimes comes in for Hart. New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. They double him with Brogdon. Back to Brunson. Up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brogdon. Horford for three. Drains the triple. Horford's got 9.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Pritchard. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Left side Brogdon. Outside Brown. From outside the arc. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Boston. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the center position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Knocks it down from distance.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Free throw line jumper, and it's New York with another.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
Back to Brunson. Now Randall. Elbow shot. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Now here's Brown. He's got 15.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brunson finds Barrett. Back to Brunson. They double him with Brogdon. Randall inside, defended by Brown. Randall can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Brogdon. Sinks that one from the post. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Horford. From behind the arc. Can't get it to drop. And New York will come the other way.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Randall on the money from 12 feet away. Randall's got 6.
And you can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
37.
Williams with it. Pass to Tatum. Horford for 3. No good. The Knicks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." PA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
With the skills of a guard, Tatum has the size of a power forward. It makes him so tough to stop inside.
Brunson against Brogdon. Brunson passes to Randall. Rebound Boston.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Horford for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Timeout called, the Knicks. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
A big group substitution here for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Sims. Toppin comes in for Randall. Grimes, he's checked in for Hart. And quickly subbed in for Brunson.
2 minutes.
Now here's Barrett. The rebound by Muscala.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Count that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the Knicks with the possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by White. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
42.
Pass to Hauser. Williams with it. Here's Hauser, guarded by Toppin. There's the steal. And he's going for the lob.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Celtics lead 66.
Boston's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Quickly from outside. That shot missing. And Boston going the other way now. Here's Pritchard. Uses the glass on the layup. Pritchard's gotten his first basket of the night.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking and makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
R.J. Barrett. At the line, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Barrett.
R.J. Barrett continuing to find consistency by not settling for things that come his way. He's got to stay within the confines of what they want to do offensively, so that his game is growing.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Pritchard. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Puts up a 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Coach Thibodeau will definitely let you know about it.
Yeah, he doesn't hold back at all, and his players respect him for it. He really wants them to improve their effort.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. Here's Grimes. Hits a three-pointer.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Boston's shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. Brogdon finds Williams.
71-51.
Brown against Hart. Takes a 3. Brown can't hit. Knicks shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Brown with the steal.
They've been making plays like this all night. Just sharp defense, not taking any possessions off.
Williams passes to Brown. Horford for 3. Kept alive. Here's Williams. He makes it from the left block.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. To the paint. Here's Sims, and he dunks it down.
He may give up a little size, but has to bounce to hold his own.
Celtics lead.
Outside, Brown.
53.
Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. Pass to Brogdon. It's Brown on the wing. There's the triple. The Knicks pull it in. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And both free throws good for Hart. For Boston, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Horford outside. Pass to Tatum. Back to Horford. 4-3. Goes back up. And it's Williams with the bucket inside. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Brunson against Brogdon. Here's Grimes. Horford pulls it in.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Doesn't go for him. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Brunson.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Brogdon, the pass to Horford. Tatum from long range. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for New York. The Celtics also with a sub. White's checked in. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Brown against Hart. Shoots over Brown. Hart can't hit. And for the Celtics, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Outside White. Outside Brown. Gets the 3 to fall. Brown's got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Brown against Hart. Pass to White. The three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Inside, here's Brunson. Horford with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year. And what a huge performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. And here's New York now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to White. To the wing, right side. Here's Pritchard, back to White. And here is Williams, guarded by Rose. They get the rebound. Williams' shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 19.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Rose, and the jumper falls for him.
Just an intelligent offensive player. I really like how Rose measures defenses and recognizes when to try to score.
White, good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
Please.